Right, in this video I want to walk you through my process for how to scale these websites with long tail keywords. So the process should be pretty straightforward as far as coming up with keywords or the initial batch of keywords, but I want to show you my process for how to kind of scale with this, because it doesn't take a lot of thought or skill to plug in a root keyword to a keyword tool and get a long list of keywords related to that particular keyword. When you're first getting started with this strategy, your first goal is to get some traction, to make some money, some commissions. But as soon as you make that first dollar, or that first $10 or first 100, you're going to want to make 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000. You're going to want to know how to scale up, and you have to kind of get creative and think outside the box in order to do that. So I want to show you my strategy. It's extremely simple for scaling up and siphoning in tons more traffic that you can funnel towards that product or service that you're trying to promote. And this applies to any niche or product out there. So I want to show a couple of examples to illustrate this kind of mind map or strategy that I do in order to sort of scale these sites before I even start creating them. So first off, let's start with an example of a popular sales funnel tool called ClickFunnels. So if you were to type in ClickFunnels into this keyword tool here, we could click search, and we're going to get this list of hundreds and hundreds of keywords. That's great. It's going to take us a little while to go after these keywords and create content related to all these long tail keywords here. But once we do, what do we do after that? Sure, we can create lots more content on tons more sites and tons more videos, but again, after we get done with these keywords, where do we go from here? How do we scale? Because if we're making, we get up to a couple $1,000 a month, that's great, but if we still have time and money and resources to scale, how do we scale that? How do we make more money from this? Because there's only so much content we could put out there and saturate the search engines with. So here's how we do it. So in this example, ClickFunnels is our root keyword. How we're going to do it, and how I like to start this sort of mind map that we've got going on here, is to start with the product or service that you're going after. In this case, it's a tool called ClickFunnels. And then from there, in order to expand, let's think of all of the different alternative solutions or competitors out there. In this case, they're going to be name brands, other popular products and softwares, because let's face it, if somebody needs a solution like ClickFunnels, not everybody even knows what it's called, but they may be familiar with some of the competitors like Lead Pages or Kajabi or Instapage or GetResponse. So I've got those listed here. So we've got Lead Pages, Kajabi, GetResponse, and we can plug those into the keyword tool as well and get tons more keywords. And then we can go down one level deeper, and then we can kind of get into the more generic area of what kinds of things ClickFunnels does, but on a more generic level. So it is a squeeze page tool, it's a sales page tool, so that's a little more generic, but we can go broad once we cover all the different alternatives, all the different alternative solutions and tools that the product names associated with those, like Kajabi and Lead Pages and whatnot. So it's also has some membership site capability. So Kajabi is one example of a popular membership site solution, but the generic description of that is membership site software or membership site solution. GetResponse is an autoresponder. There's tons of autoresponders. GetResponse is just one, but after we go through and create content for the GetResponses, the ConvertKits, the Awebers out there, then we can drill down one level deeper and go generic and just target autoresponders, and we can siphon all of our content that we're creating out there, whether it be YouTube videos or blogs, blog posts, and websites, back to ClickFunnels and say, hey, if you're looking for a great autoresponder, building an email list is one of the best ways that you can, or one of the top ways that you can make money online, or one of the things that you should be doing from day one. But a great way to build your list is with a tool called ClickFunnels, and kind of tie that back into some of the other tools and resources that they need. So Hopefully this kind of helps illustrate my process of how to scale and expand with your keywords, so you don't get kind of hung up on, oh man, I can only think of like a couple hundred. The keyword tool only came up with a couple hundred. There's lots and lots more ways to expand and kind of think creatively, think outside the box to grab some other related and relevant keywords that you can tie back into the product or service that you're going to promote. So I want to show you one more example. This is a little bit more generic. This is a little bit different approach, but green coffee extract, there's a lot of like CPA offers out there and products that you could promote. It's just one of the many like diet and weight loss pills and supplements out there. So this is a little bit more generic, but there are a lot of keywords related to green coffee extract. So it's sort of similar to the previous example, but if we start with green coffee extract, we're going to get hundreds or thousands of keywords just for that root keyword alone, because it's a very popular kind of buzzword in the diet and weight loss supplement industry. But then we can do our research and figure out what are some of the most popular weight loss pill brands out there. I'm not sure what they are, so I just put weight loss pill 1, 2, 3, but I'm sure they have tons of keywords related to them of people searching for them, searching for like the ingredients and that pill versus another pill. So I'm sure there's hundreds of pills out there. So we can go after those and then tie them back to green coffee extract or our supplement that we're trying to promote. And say, in our articles or our videos, we can say things like, hey, if you're considering this pill, you might want to ask your doctor, or be safe before you invest in that. But on the flip side, you may want to consider green coffee extract as natural, blah blah blah, and just convince them to invest in your CPA offer. And then the level below that, we can start to go generic, like how to lose weight fast, natural weight loss, weight loss for mommies and things like that. So this is a slightly different approach, but there's just one of many ways to drill down deeper and gather hundreds or thousands of more keywords that you can create an authority site about, or authority properties, again, whether they be websites or videos on these long tail keywords, and how to scale and expand on starting with just one root keyword for a product or service.